And welcome into the Minnesota Vikings franchise, the second to last episode. Hopefully, we'll need to secure a win today to make that true. But just wanted to show you the current playoff picture. Obviously, last episode we played against the Panthers. We've seen them over and over again in the playoffs, and we beat them once again, 28-17. The other game, Falcons, 49ers. I predicted us versus the Falcons, and that is what happened, 20-14. Over on the AFC side, I predicted the 1 seed Chiefs versus the 2 seed Ravens. That came true as well. Chiefs beat the Jaguars 31-20, and the Ravens beat the 3 seed Texans 28-21. So, pretty good. We played the Baltimore Ravens earlier this season, and at that time we were both the 1 seed. And I said it was the battle of the purple and gold, what could be a Super Bowl preview. So because of that, I'm going to say I want to see us, the Minnesota Vikings, our purple and gold, against the AFC's purple and gold and the Baltimore Ravens. Will that happen? We'll find out, but to hold up our side of that, we need to secure a victory here today against the Falcons. It's time. NFC Conference Championship here. Vikings versus the Falcons. Big game, obviously. Trying to get to our 4th Super Bowl in a row. Sam Darnold, the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. And taking a look around here, looks like they have a couple guys. Kyle Pitts, Chris Godwin, as some guys we definitely need to keep an eye out for. They hit Pitts here on this play for a quick slant, gain of about 6 yards. And honestly, I was kind of surprised when I was going through and saw that Sam Darnold was the starting quarterback of this team. I just wouldn't have imagined that he would be a part of a team that was this far in the playoffs, but any team can do it with the right guys. And I imagine that he has some pretty good guys around him. Obviously, we've talked a little bit about how they're a really good pass team. The run game, not too much. Dobbins, the running back here, gets a loss of 1. But the main way of attack for the Falcons is through the air. No pun intended for birds. So definitely need to find a way to limit that. We're going to try to focus on some of the medium passes, take that away. But so far, they're hitting these short routes to Pitts, and he's putting in work right now. Sam Darnold, a 79 overall, I believe it said prior to kickoff. So he's not a highly touted guy. If we could get some pressure in on him, we could probably force some mistakes. Nice pass breakup there from Keenan. Possibly could have been a pick, but just didn't quite get enough on the ball, really. Just bounced off of him, but he does at least force the pass breakup. Nice stuff there from Reed Jr. on the run. Dobbins has had 2 carries for a net of 0 yards. And on 3rd and 9, they'll come out 2 receivers to that left-hand side. Their tight end to the right-hand side, 2 running backs in the backfield. And there's quick press and not a sack, but close to a sack, and also close to Graves picking that ball off as well. 4th and 9, maybe field goal unit? We'll see. And that's a yes field goal unit, kicking from the 44-43, a 53 to 54 yarder. And that one is up, looking like it's going wide left. Had the distance, not the accuracy. Barely hooks to that left-hand side, and that is no good. No points on the board. Vikings will have that opportunity. Now, as for this Falcons defense, a lot of really good guys. As you can see, we got Tyrese Stevenson, Deion Jones, Tyrone Newton, and A.J. Terrell Jr. Terrell Jr.? Terrell? I think it's Terrell. So a lot of really good guys that we need to keep an eye out for. And they're really good in stopping the pass, not as good in stopping the run. So that's going to be the main focus today. Which, if you've been watching for a while, you know that's kind of the main focus quite often, especially the last few games where I think 2 games ago, Cook ran over 200 yards on 18 carries. Last week was over 100 on, I think, around 14 carries. So Cook definitely the number 1 guy for us right now. Going to get us close to the first down here. Going to depend on the spot. And the refs do mark it as a first down. They are going to bring the safety down. We are just going to run it. I'm not going to try to take a quick pop shot. They have too many guys who can make some plays deep. And Wongwu comes in. He runs for about 11 yards and another first down. And that's kind of the game plan for beating the rush that they have, because they're also a really good pass rush team as well. Going to maybe try to see if we could set up some screen routes as well. Try to use the blocking, and Wongwu close to a first down. I think we'll be marked just shy. Yeah, 2nd and inches. And with just a few inches needed, Corey Cook, and no relation to Dalvin Cook. He's just our ground and pound guy. He takes the handoff, will fight forward inside the 10, marked down at the 9. On 1st and goal, we'll stay out that same formation. Go with a pass play here. See if we could get anyone open. And no one really breaking open the way I'd like to see it. We're just going to roll out, toss this one away. There was a late hit there on Robinson, but no flag. And we do have Jefferson one-on-one. We don't have the advantages. So let's send him on a underneath route here. See what we can get open. Because we do have Flanagan breaking towards the sideline. He got the catch, but he did not get his feet in. And on 3rd and goal, coming out shotgun set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Have a couple different options. We get the nice catch. No! Leach not able to hold on to it. That was Terrell Jr. who broke it up. We thought we had it, but a great play there made by their number 1 corner. Forces the incompletion. We'll take the field goal. And we'll put it through, giving us the first points of the game, 3-0. All right, now both teams have had 1 possession on offense, so now both teams kind of know what the other team's doing. Hopefully we can find a way to beat what they were doing. Doesn't look like it here. This is actually going for quite a big gain. Godwin streaking down, going to get to about the 25. Henley finally gets over there to get the tackle. Huge gain, 42 yards after the catch. And that's the end of the first quarter. What a play to end the first quarter play. Puts you in scoring range, really. At least if they don't miss another field goal. 1st and 10 at the 24 to start the second quarter as they come out 2 receivers to either side. Shotgun set, going to go with the slant pattern. And there's DJ Reed Jr. gets the INT. Turnovers have been huge for this defense. And we get another one here in the playoffs. This time, DJ Reed Jr. with the INT, that slot corner. They went for some more slant routes, let it develop a little bit more. He just sat underneath. Great job. As we come out on offense, going to make an audible here. They have a single high safety, brought down one of them to the side. We were going to do the jet sweep. So instead, we're not going to do that. If we could find him, which we can't, we had an open Leach. But Robinson not able to find the connection. It looks like one of their linebackers running out of air over here, so let's run right at him. Go right down the middle, and we'll get solid gain. Deion Jones gets the tackle, bringing up 3rd and 3. And on 3rd and 3, we'll spread wide, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. They only have 3 linemen, 1 linebacker. Should be in our advantage, and barely it is. 21 gets the tackle. That's Anderson. And now we're really spreading wide here. I honestly just want to send Flanagan right down the field here. There's no one on him. If we could place that in a better spot, we would have had something. There is a flag down. And I think that's a little bit of a light call, but we'll take it. Gives us a first down to the 17. We should have had a huge catch on that play, but ball not thrown very well from Robinson. Nice job from Cook here. Breaks a few tackles. Gets us down to the 10, 2nd and 4. We're needing to find some ways to get some easy completions because Robinson not seeming too accurate to start the game here. We're going to have an open Dyson, and that's going to be a touchdown on the board. Floated that nicely. Just found him exactly where it needed to be. No one-hand catch needed. Simple pitch, simple catch, simple 10-point lead with Nate PAT. And now the Falcons. They need to find a way to put some points on the board. They've come close a couple times, but a missed field goal and then an interception has cost them quite a bit. They're going to find number 18 here for a solid gain down to the 40. Not quite sure who that is. If I could see the back of the jersey, it would be nice. Either way, solid first play for them. They've had some solid plays, just they haven't been able to fully put it together to this point. A lot of slant routes. And try to stick underneath here, and just not quite close enough. Byron Jones played that a little bit too loose. Granted, he did have the over-the-top coverage, so he was where he was supposed to be, but unfortunately, just came back just a step too late, really. If he read that just a little bit sooner, could have been something there. But instead, they'll get the big chunk, then follow that up by a gain of 6 with the run to Dobbins. 2nd and 4, double A gap look. They go with a quick pass to 44. I believe that is their fullback who catches it and gets the first down to the 27. And they'll come out with a bunch to this left-hand side. So we're going to bring a little bit of a corner blitz. If we could get there in time and know they have an underneath guy, Pitts open, we'll get close to the first down. Going to depend on the spot. Mark it as 2nd and 1. And they'll come out empty set on 2nd and 1. So let's play the pass. As they look for some underneath, going to find Dobbins. We just weren't able to get over there in time with Kendricks, and they just kept breaking some tackles. Gets down to the 9. 1st and goal coming up. We'll switch to our 46 defense here. Bring out some big bodies, help try to secure the inside. Plus, a lot of our guys really good in coverage as well. They'll go to the line, or not the linebacker. He's the size of a linebacker with their fullback. He'll get out of bounds at the 4. And 2-minute warning will give both teams a little bit of a breather for a really good end to the second quarter. I don't know why my brain always gets confused, I guess, with the quarters, halves. I always seem to mix those up. They go to a pass to the outside. Nice job from Byron Jones. Chops the legs out from under Dobbins. Down at the 2. Now with about a minute and a half remaining. 3rd and goal. They go for a pitch to the outside. We have a couple guys out there. Broken tackle. Another guy, but the 3rd guy comes in. That is Hilton. Actually tackles him into the end zone. We might have got the stop if it was just Keenan, I believe. But that'll be a touchdown. Falcons on the board just before half. Should be 10-7 with a made PAT. And with them scoring early-ish, leaves us about a minute and a half remaining. 3 timeouts to try to retake a 10-point lead into halftime. Dyson's going to get the handoff, get the first down, and out of bounds, stopping that clock, allowing us to catch our breath in between plays and make sure we're calling the good plays. Single high safety look here for the Falcons. Need to keep an eye on Terrell Jr., see what he does. But obviously this is one of our favorite plays, and we're going to have Dyson wide open once again. Got to get the catch, head down the sideline. Not able to get by A.J. Terrell Jr., but tackled down at the 24. And with us all the way down here, still with 3 timeouts, we could get the run game back involved here. Go with the pitch. Try to get that cut back, and almost, but not quite. And maybe look for Dyson here on the outside. Maybe look instead for Jefferson on the other side. Although it looks like they have most guys covered. And a really bad throw once again from Robinson. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. And this wasn't exactly the look I was hoping for this play. Does it match up any better with anything else? Not really. We'll try it. 3rd and 9. And we're going to need to just scramble here with Robinson, who will get the first down. I told him to slide. He does not. He takes the contact, but he gets us that first down, and we'll call a timeout. Mainly calling that timeout to ensure that our guys have enough stamina and nothing crazy happens down here at the goal line. Went for a run. We'll maybe get a gain of a couple, and as I just talked about, nothing bad happens. Sherrard Dyson, who's been lighting up their secondary, down on the play. And that is not good news. He's headed to the locker room, which could mean his season's done. In his stead, we have Willie Johnson coming out at slot. He had a tremendous preseason, as there was a spot. Oh, we almost got it off the tip, too. There was an opening. We just weren't able to get it. But as I was trying to say, Willie Johnson had a really good preseason. Has had put together some good performances as well. Gonna have the slant time this time. The slant route this time. Justin Jefferson into the end zone right before half. Helps pick up the team a little bit following that Dyson injury. Just did a solid job, good blocking, and had an wide open guy. If he missed that, and he almost did, pass was a little bit behind Jefferson. But if he missed that, there would have been some very angry Vikings fans. And there it is for Sherrod Dyson. Broken ribs. Pretty sure that means his season is over. But at least he was a big part in helping us regain the 10-point lead before halftime here. 33 seconds left for the Falcons. They have all 3 timeouts as well as they go with a quick pass. Pitts to the outside. We'll get about a gain of 2. And then Reed Jr. gets the tackle inbounds. We'll keep that clock rolling, and it looks like we'll be headed into halftime. Maybe one last final play. They will get the snap off. They'll go to the outside. Ward just a step behind. He was looking for that pick 6 to end the half. But instead, they'll get a catch from Averill, and then they'll head directly into the locker room. We'll go in, check on Dyson, see how he's doing. Broken ribs at this point of the season, not very fun, but quick look at the stat board. We're killing it in the rushing game. They're killing it in the passing game. Exactly as probably would have predicted. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs defeating the Baltimore Ravens 34-17. So it will not be a battle of the purple and gold. It could be a battle of the red if we don't fix our mistakes and come out clean in the second half. Luckily for us, though, we will be receiving the second half kickoff. We're up 10. We can make it up 17 if we play smart here. And Wongwu going to take the return, try to follow his blocks, and we'll get basically to the 25. So no net gain there, but solid return, though. And we'll head out in our heavy set. 2 tight ends, 1 fullback. Dalvin Cook in the backfield. We'll take the handoff. Deion Jones there, but still get a solid gain of about 4 on the first down carry. We definitely seem to be doing well on the ground here. We take a look at the run game, and we have advantage 4 of 5 spots. Passing game, 3 of 5. So definitely need to favor the run game here. Seems to be working well for us. There was a cutback lane, but 55 got there a bit too quickly for us. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Going to go with the slant routes here in the pistol formation. If we got a better release there from Willie Johnson, could have went with that pass a little bit earlier. Instead, we'll scramble, slide down with Robinson with the first down. Let this clock continue to run because we're up. With our fresh set of downs at the 41, we'll come out spread. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, and Wongwu checks in at running back. He'll take the handoff, go right down the field, still fighting. Going to be about a gain of 15 for him on his second carry. And now we have the 2 high safety look. Going to see if maybe we could get Flanagan open down the seam here. They do a pretty good job in coverage. And that pass, not where it needed to be. Intended again for Leach. Seems like whenever we go for Leach, they get the INTs. This one picked off by Moss. Falcons will take over at the 39. We had Leach open, but with that guy sitting underneath, kind of took that away. Probably should have went with a different read there. And they'll go underneath here to 17. We'll get chopped out as he heads out of bounds at the 44, gain of 4. And on 2nd and 6, they'll come out tight formation, tight ace formation, but it looks like one of their tight ends is actually a 3rd offensive lineman. They will pass the ball here, and they will pass for a first down. Number 18 catches the ball and gets to the 42. I did say that rather assertively with the 2. 1st and 10, we're going to send the blitz here. And they do a pretty good job of picking it up. 44 in the backfield, takes the handoff and falls down pretty quickly. So it looks like their fullback is also a bit of a running back for him as well. We're going to send a bit of a corner blitz here. Try to get around the corner. Reed not able to do so. Keenan there will force him out. Maybe a gain of 1 as another injury on the field. This time an offensive lineman for the Falcons in Hennessy. 3rd and 7, bunch to the right. 1 lone receiver is Pitts to the left. Their fullback in at running back. We'll run a bit of some man coverage here. And Kendricks whiffs on the tackle again. Then they break tackle again. 44 running downfield. Quickly brought down, but quickly caught up to, then brought down by Denzel Ward. But that's a 1st and goal. Great play there for Patterson. We've just seen Kendricks whiffs on too many tackles. Also some passes recently. But need to find a way to clean that up, especially if we find ourselves into the Super Bowl. Hunter, though, he's not missing. That's going to be a sack. First for him on the day. I believe first sack for us in total on the day as well. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal from this 17. Huge loss on the play. They come out with a I formation. Take the handoff. 44 brought down about at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 18, we're staying out in our heavy set here. We'll just back up some of our DBs. And they will go for a pass, but they are playing underneath. Heavy rush comes in. Hunter gets a hit in on the quarterback. He will find 86, but he immediately steps out of bounds. 4th and goal from the 15 field goal unit coming out. And this will be kicked from the 22, so a 32-yarder. They hit or missed one from earlier, hit the extra point from about this distance, and that one is good, making it a 17-10 game. We still have a 1-score advantage, but we need to up that, keep us comfortable in this game. And I'm not sure if I should be running this play, because I've never ran it before. But let's see what happens, and nope, not going to run that play ever again. Loss of 4. I will say the Falcons have done a great job of pretty much taking Leach out of this game. He really, every time we've tried to go for him, nothing was open. We try to hand the ball off to him, loss. We'll head into the 4th quarter. This is a close game in the NFC Championship, 17-10. On 2nd and 14, they don't bring that safety down. So Willie Johnson, it's your time to shine, bud. Send you in motion, hand the ball off to you, try to use that speed to get to the outside. He has plenty of speed, plenty of acceleration, very similar to Dyson in that fact, and he'll get a gain of 13. And on 3rd and 1, Corey Cook checks in at running back. Heavy set for us. Thurston to lead the way. Right down the middle. Solid gain for the first down. That's all we need. Keep this clock rolling and keep our drive moving. We'll come back out. Same formation. Thurston at fullback. Motion him over to that left-hand side. Corey Cook will take the handoff. Follow behind. A nice tackle there from number 98. Quick block shed. Only gain of 3. Go with a little bit of play action here. That right-hand side, they got a lot of good guys over there. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. And that one thrown out of a sack. Number 20 came flying in. On 3rd and 7. Honestly, not a big fan of this play call. We'll make an adjustment here. See if we could get someone open. Rush coming in. We're going to have Leach. We'll get the catch close to the first down. Going to depend on the spot. Only the 5th completion of the day for Robinson. Does have 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But 5 of, I think, 13. Not too great. But don't want to take away too much from him because we did just get a huge completion there. Keeping our drive alive. So we have a couple options here. Leach really waving at the quarterback, even coming back to him. He's like, I'm open, hit me. And he does. Gets us close to another first down. Refs mark it 2nd and 1. We'll come out here, same formation. Going to go with the draw here. See if Dalvin can find some room to run. Try to get to the outside. Not able to get by 47. Solid tackle in open field, but gets the first down. Keeps this clock moving. On first down, going to run a little bit of some levels play here. It looks like it's going to be a late release here from Dalvin on a wheel route. We have a guy coming open. That one swatted right when we went to pass. 6 of 15. Really not a great passing day for us. Of course, we knew that they had a really good passing defense, and it's showing right now. Both teams' strengths are really coming through. Good fight up front for us, but there might have been a flag that allowed that play to be as good as it was. And that's going to be on Dalton Smith. Going to back us up. And we haven't ran a Wildcat for a little bit. Ran one, I think, a few weeks ago. It worked very well for us. And Wong was going to get the toss, trying to get out front. He gets around one guy and then forced out of bounds. 3rd and 21 coming up. Now, we don't need anything crazy. A gain of about 10-ish yards should put us close to field goal range. And that's what really matters. So we're going to go with a run here. Not probably what you would expect. And Wong was going to get that 10 yards, close to 15 yards. Ball down to the 35 is huge. That puts us in field goal range to make this a 2-score game late. It's not always about the splashy plays. Sometimes you need that field general mentality. But this doesn't look like it's going to be a great kick. And what happened there? I don't even know what happened to that meter. That is not the power that I put on it. I was definitely off on the accuracy. But there's a little bit of some Madden chaos to be nice about it. And that puts our defense in a tough spot here. Falcons start at the 42. They've been able to move the ball pretty well. 18 gets the catch here, now down to midfield. Tackle from Kendricks. Sam Darnold making some play call adjustments pre-play here. We're going to send a bit of a blitz. Maybe not. 2-minute warning. We don't want this series to end today. We want one more game. Falcons trying to end it today, though. They need a touchdown to tie. They go with a quick pass to the outside, completed 86, gets out of bounds, gain of 10. They've been doing pretty well in the quick pass game, so let's switch to a cover 2. Try to sit underneath some of these routes. They go to the outside. Ward there to get the tackle inbounds. Will keep the clock rolling. Gain of about 2. Or guess a gain of 3. Go again underneath. Reed misses the tackle. Quick tackle Byron Jones at about the 30. They do mark that as a first down. They go with another pass underneath. 44 makes first guy miss, then tackled by Brooks. About a minute remaining. 3 timeouts for both teams. Can we get a pass rush? No, we can't. 86 makes first guy miss. That was Kendricks tackled at the 9. Try to bring some blitzes here. Hatchet gets in. Daniil Hunter also right there. They're going to run a bit of hurry up and then call a timeout, wasting some time. That sack could be huge for us. 2nd and goal at the 17. This sounds familiar. A little bit of deja vu. I'm pretty sure they had a 2nd and goal from 17 or somewhere around there earlier. Not able to get the solid hit there. Denzel Ward, 44, gets them down to the 4. They run some time off the clock and then call their 2nd timeout at the 3-yard line. Actually, at the 4. On the sky cam, it looked a little bit further from there. Empty set. They will obviously be going for the pass, and that is a touchdown. No? They call it not a touchdown. That looked like a touchdown to me, but they say no. He doesn't get both feet in bounds. 4th and game here for the Falcons. Fighting for their season. That one's passed, knocked up, tipped, intercepted. Hilton recovers it, or not covers it. He picked it off, takes it to the 6. We just need to kneel out one play, and we're headed to the Super Bowl. What a crazy event there the last 2 plays. Should have been a touchdown. Poor call, I believe, by the refs. And this one, thrown to a covered guy. Hilton jumps out of the way. Pitts not able to hold on to it. Then Hilton catches it, tries to scramble, get a touchdown. But wow, 1 second left, no time to even call their one timeout. We will take the knee. This game is over. Late game drama. And we do have one last episode. One last game to end this series in the Super Bowl versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Very fitting considering the other series that will be ending pretty close to now will be the California only. That rival in that series, the Chiefs. Very fitting. This game went exactly how I think people would have predicted. We ran the ball well. They passed the ball well. We managed to get the advantage on takeaways, and that was the difference. And what a battle that became late in the 4th. We made that much closer than what it really needed to be, but we got the victory. We'll be playing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl next episode, series finale. But before we get there, we got a couple things to quickly go over here. So the next episode is all about the ending of this series. We'll quickly view Pro Bowl players if you want to see who did what. NFC, AFC, the quarterbacks are Prescott, Lance, and Darnold. And then Jackson, Watson, and Allen. Running backs are going to be Zeke, Barkley, Jones, Taylor, Mixon, and Jacobs. Pretty much exactly who you would expect. Fullbacks, Juszczyk, Hyde, Booth, and Ingold. Receivers, you're going to have Boyle, Lamb, Godwin, Kirk, and Kupp. And then Bateman, Landry, Renfro, Higgins, and Waddle. Oh, as well as Evans and Chenault Jr. Not too bad. Tight ends, Kittle, Howard, Pitts, Knox, Jordan, Woodard. For the offensive line, Smith, Thomas, Stanley, and Becton at left tackle. Left Guards are going to be Jenkins, Barch, Nelson, and Vera Tucker. Centers, Jensen and McCoy, and Kelly and Bozeman. Right guard, Lindstrom, Daniels, and then Teller and Mason. Right tackles, Worfs and Collins. Onwenu? Haven't heard that name before. And Smith. And then left ends, Young and Burns. Then Lawrence and Banfield. An 82 overall, not too bad. Right ends, Davenport and Sweat with Garrett and Simpson. DTs are going to be Vita Vea, Chancellor, and Buckner with Weldon, Sheed, and Williams. Left outside linebacker, Mack and Reddick with Watt and Leonard. Middle linebackers, Bobby Okereke, shout out to the California only, but Telfer, 79 overall, not bad, with Simmons, Bobby Okereke, and Walker Jr. Right outside linebackers, Micah Parsons and Burton, and then Owe and Chubb. Cornerbacks, we're going to have Diggs, Stokes, Dean, and St. Just. Holmes, King, the second, Gray, and Hobbs. Safeties, Savage and Diggs, and then Justin Reed, again, shout out to the California only, and then Davis. Strong safeties, Johnson, Whitehead, Mukuamu, maybe, and Dawson. Kickers are Seibert and McPherson. Punters, Way and James. Kick returners, Briggs and Red, with punt returners being Waters and Black. So some names you definitely recognize and some other ones that we definitely don't. A 72 overall making it that's not a kick returner or punt returner. It's pretty good. But huge victory. Was a bit worried it was going to go to overtime, but I'll take care of the upgrade and then we'll jump on over. Actually, let's watch the upgrades because it's the last upgrades we're going to have. And it's for Sherrard Dyson, of course it is. Sherrard Dyson will not be back for the final game. He had a great season for us this year. He'll get the boost, but we won't get to see him, unfortunately. Broken ribs were an injury for 3 weeks unless it gives me the opportunity to play him, which I don't think is a thing here in Madden 22. But we'll jump over and we'll see. And there is nothing popping up here that would really allow him to play. If I go over to the injury report, is there maybe a way I can get him to play? No, I can just view him. But that is it. So Sherrard Dyson will miss out on the last and final game. Now, of not only this series, but, well, I guess not of Madden 22 because the California only one will continue. So last one of this series, last traditional franchise episode on Madden 22. Next episode, Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl. It would be our 4th visit in a row. We've won 3 in a row. Can we make it 4? You're going to need to stay around to find out. Make sure you're hitting that subscription button and taking that bell notification to be notified. A lot to come, so make sure you stick around. The next episode is a big one. Wrap out this Vikings franchise that started this channel. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.